What if I told you the greatest investor in the world is doing the exact opposite of everyone else right now? While millions of people are rushing into the stock market, chasing quick gains and hype, one man is sitting back, holding over $300 billion in cash. That man is Warren Buffett. So the real question is, what does he see that most people don't? Is he worried about the market? Is a crash coming? Or is he simply waiting for something much bigger? Because here's the truth. Buffett has never played the same game as everyone else. While others chase small opportunities, he waits patiently, sometimes for years, building up cash, discipline, and conviction. And when the right opportunity finally shows up, he doesn't hesitate. He makes one move. That can change everything. In this video, we're going to break down exactly why Warren Buffett is holding such a massive amount of cash right now, what it signals about the market, and more importantly, what you can learn from it to completely change the way you think about money and investing. Stay with me, because this might shift your entire perspective. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Most people think that when someone like Warren Buffett holds this much cash, it must mean one thing: fear. Fear of a crash, fear of high valuations, fear of uncertainty. But that's not how Buffett thinks at all. Because for him, cash is not fear. Cash is power. You see, the biggest mistake most investors make is believing they always need to be invested. They feel uncomfortable sitting on the sidelines. They feel like they're missing out. So they jump into anything that looks like an opportunity, even when it's not. But Buffett understands something very few people truly accept. The market does not reward activity. It rewards patience. Think about this. Buffett has been in the market for over 70 years. That's more than 16,000 trading days. And out of all those days, only a handful really mattered. Only a few moments where prices were so attractive, where opportunities were so clear that making a big move made sense. The rest of the time, waiting, watching, doing nothing. And that's the part most people can't handle. Because doing nothing feels wrong. It feels like you're falling behind. It feels like everyone else is winning while you're stuck. But in reality, doing nothing is often the most profitable move. Buffett doesn't wake up and say, I need to invest $50 billion this year. In fact, he said, forcing yourself to invest regularly, regardless of opportunity, is one of the dumbest things you can do. Why? Because the market doesn't give opportunities on your schedule. Opportunities are random, irregular, unpredictable. And when you try to force consistency in an inconsistent game, you end up overpaying. You take bad risks. And slowly, you lose your edge. This is why Berkshire Hathaway is sitting on such a massive pile of cash. Not because they don't know what to do, but because they're waiting for something worth doing, something they understand, something that's undervalued, something where the risk is low and the upside is huge. And here's the most powerful part. Buffett doesn't try to predict the market. Not tomorrow, not next week, not even next year. He openly admits nobody knows what the market will do. Not him. Not his successor, not the experts on TV. And yet, people spend hours every day trying to guess, talking, predicting, speculating. All noise, no value. Instead, Buffett treats investing like a treasure hunt. He keeps searching, reading, analyzing, and most of the time he finds nothing. But every once in a while, he finds something special. And when that moment comes, That's when cash becomes everything. Because while everyone else is fully invested, fully exposed, with no flexibility, Buffett is ready, ready to move big, ready to take advantage, ready to buy when others are forced to sell. That's why he's comfortable holding hundreds of billions in cash, because he knows something most people ignore. The real money is not made in constant action. It's made in rare, decisive moments. And when those moments come, you don't want to be fully invested. You want to be ready. And maybe that's the biggest lesson of all. It's not about being busy. It's not about always being in the market. And it's definitely not about chasing every opportunity you see. It's about discipline. It's about patience. And most importantly, it's about knowing when to do nothing. Because in a world where everyone is rushing, the one who waits wins. So the next time you feel like you're missing out, remember this. The greatest investor of all time, Warren Buffett, is sitting on hundreds of billions of dollars doing nothing. And he's perfectly okay with it. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think Buffett is playing it smart, or is he being too cautious? Drop your opinion in the comments below. And if you found this video valuable, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because we're just getting started.